I'm pretty sure throughout life, all of us have wondered if we could do things for something in return. So I decided to ask AI, aka Mr. GPT, to give me random situations, and I will be rating them out of 10 on how likely I would do it for $1 million. Now, our first one is pretty interesting, but it's jumping off a building, but your harness has a 50-50 chance of not working. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Before we even answer this question, why the fuck would anyone even jump off a building in the first place? Like, I'm being serious. I mean, I would get it if maybe like, you know, there's a fire and that's the only way you can save your life. But bro, if you're willingly jumping off a building, what in the world are you doing? Because I'm not gonna lie, I live here in Las Vegas and obviously we have the Strip. I'm pretty sure there's something out there where you can jump off a big tower, and I'm pretty sure Speed has done it before, which is actually crazy. And the more you think about this situation, you're basically playing with your life, a 50-50 chance for only a fucking $1 million. Like, bro, that makes no sense at all. Like, why would you play with your life for $1 million only? To add on to that, I'm pretty sure your own human body is literally worth more than $1 million. Now, don't ask why I know that. So why would you jump off a fucking building willingly out of your own will for only $1 million and have a 50-50% chance and play with your life? I mean, low-key, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Maybe if this was like maybe like 10 quadrillion or $10 trillion, then maybe I could see the point. But if you're only doing this for $1 million, you are down bad. So fuck no, I would not do this for $1 million. And if you do this, you're actually psychotic. You probably need some help. But for this situation, I would have to say obviously a 0 out of 10. Like, why would I play my life for only $1 million? Maybe it was for like a quadrillion, like I said, maybe like a 3 or 4 out of 10, but definitely a 0 out of 10. Now, our next situation is looking a little bit controversial, but it is robbing a grandma for $1 million. And before you guys get bad in the comments, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I literally used to rob my grandma daily. But before you guys get all confused with me like, Andrew, what the fuck do you mean that you're robbing your own grandma? I was literally robbing her own food because I was a literal fat ass. Like, I would literally go to her pantry and eat all the fucking food like the fatty I was back when I was younger. But she actually liked it because she wanted me to eat, and she was actually happy when I did it. I mean, I don't know, maybe grandmas just want to see their grandson be fed well, and obviously, I mean, like, no shit, I mean, that's your grandson. But yeah, I love you, grandma. Thank you so much for doing this. But anyways, would I rob a grandma that I don't know? Like, I 100% do not know. I'm not gonna lie to you, I might. I low-key might. I low-key might. And the reason why I would actually low-key do it is because I was never told on what I need to rob. So honestly, if I could just rob like maybe like a penny from a grandma, or maybe like her lipstick or chopstick or something like that, then fuck yeah, I'm doing this for $1 million. And then I'll just give it back to her after like maybe like a couple minutes. Like, obviously if it's that little, then I would do it. But if it was for like, you know, something big like a purse or her car, and like put her on fucking gunpoint and, you know, give me that car right now. Okay, that's a little bit too fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Why am I saying this? But if it was that big of a robbery, then obviously not. Like, bro, why would I disrespect my elders like that? Like, bro, they're so sweet and kind-hearted. They're amazing people. Well, the majority of them are. But yeah, I wouldn't do it if it was that big. But once again, it low-key kind of depends on if it was a little bit more money. If it was like maybe like 10 million, 100 million, maybe even like $1 billion, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would fucking do it. Like, let's be kind of honest. I mean, like, would you not do it as well? Like, bro, it's like $1 billion fucking dollars. Like, why would you not do it? And it also kind of depends on my mood as well, because, you know, like back then, if you asked me this question right when I got cheated on by my fucking ex-girlfriend, then I would most definitely do it. But it low-key kind of depends. And just like the last situation, robbing a grandma, this is once again a 0 out of 10. Now, like I said, depending on my mood, that could go all the way up to like 10 out of 10, or maybe break the scale and maybe even hit like 50 out of 10. But normally on my normal mood, I would definitely say 0 out of 10. But guys, please don't get mad at me in the comments. This low-key might be a little bit fucked up, but I mean, let's be kind of real. I know damn well you're robbing a fucking grandma for like probably like $1 billion. Like, let's be real, bro. Now for numero number 3, but it is cheating on your girlfriend for $1 million. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I low-key did this shit already for free, so obviously this is a blatant yes. Like, of course I would cheat on my girlfriend for $1 million. Like, when I was cheating on my girlfriend for free, I mean, and before you guys get mad, she was cheating on me first. When I was cheating on my girlfriend, obviously I did that shit for free. If I had someone ask me, hey, would you cheat on your girlfriend for $1 million? Fuck yes, I'm saying yes automatically. Like, Of course. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, not only have I done it for free, millions and millions of guys out there literally do this shit for free. And I'm not gonna lie, if my girl really truly loved me, like you know, she was really feeling me and she wanted to marry me and you know, that was like my future wife, I would literally just tell her, girl, I have to go fucking cheat on you really quick for $1 million. Just get back with me after and we'll be fine. Now, it kind of depends on the girl because, you know, some girls will be like, oh, what the fuck? Why would you do that? You know, fuck the money. I thought you loved me. I mean, with all due respect, I love you, but come on, it's $1 million fucking dollars. Who the fuck is saying no to that? But I'm not gonna lie, like I said, if she really did truly love me, I think she would be fine with it. Maybe she'd be like, oh, it sucks, but you know, at least you love me. At least you love me, and you know, we can now be $1 million richer. So yeah, go cheat on me only for the night. But if this was any other time, I would literally kill you. That's probably the most likely thing that's gonna happen. So this is an obvious blatant yes. So this is a 10 out of 10 probability of me actually doing this. And obviously, I'm a loving boyfriend. I would never cheat on my girlfriend willingly. Maybe for $1 million, but yeah, this is a blatant yes. And for number 4, it is kissing your best friend on the lips. Okay, I hate to admit this, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I literally did this already for $20 fucking dollars. Like, I literally already did this shit for $20. So once again, if this was for $1 million, fuck yes, I'm doing this shit. Like, what the fuck? Duh, I would take it. But although I would literally do this, obviously for $1 million, if this was my guy best friend, I mean, I literally kiss him on the daily. But if this was for my girl best friend, then I might low-key contemplate it just a tad bit. Because I can't lie to you guys, my girl best friend right now in my life is the best friend of my ex. Like, how is your ex-girlfriend allowing this? Like, there's no way, especially as girly girls or whatever. How is she your best friend? Well, I don't fucking know. We're just good friends, so I have no clue. But anyways, if it was my girl best friend, then yeah, it might be a maybe. Because, you know, I don't want it to be weird. And, you know, that is kind of fucked up. Not only that, I'm pretty sure my ex-girlfriend and then my girl best friend, they wouldn't be friends anymore if I were to ever do this. But at the end of the day, this shit is for $1 million. Like, why the fuck would I ever give a flying fuck about what they think of it? And not only that, you never said if it was either a peck or a makeout session, but once again, I'll be completely honest. Either if it was my guy best friend or my girl best friend, I would probably still do this shit no matter what. Probably give them, you know, maybe like 6 to 7% of it as a thank you. So that's like what, like 60 grand, 70 grand. And I'm pretty sure they would do that as well. Like, like there's no way in the fucking world if I go up to my girl best friend and I'm like, hey, do you want to make out with me for $1 million? There's no way my girl best friend's like, no, what about your ex or what about her? Blah, blah, blah. Fuck no, forget about her. Let's go make this $1 million. So before I continue yapping, this is obviously a 10 out of 10 probability. And like I told you, I already kissed all my guy friends anyways. So this is another cakewalk. Okay, and for number 5, what type of fucking question is this? Now, I'm not quite sure if I can say this dude's name on YouTube because I low-key might get banned, but I think I'll just put a picture into your head. Obviously, you guys know who Kai Cenat is. After, you know, he got a buzz cut by my glorious King LeBron James, he kind of looks like a person, like a celebrity lookalike that starts with the letter D or did, or the diddler, right? The question is, would you live on an island with this diddler dude for 30 fucking days? Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure anyone watching this video is like an obvious fuck no. But before me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, before you guys put question marks in the comments, this one is a maybe depending on what we do. Because I can't even lie to you. If he puts me onto game on how to make money or run businesses or do whatever the fuck he did to make his money, then of course. Because if he's dropping me knowledge in game, then yeah. Because to be fair, this diddler dude is still a millionaire, if not like a multi-billionaire at the end of the day. So he obviously knows how to make money or hustle or grind and be like a real G. I'm not gonna lie to you, if I see a single, and I mean a single fucking ounce of baby oil around us, then this is an obvious fuck no. Hell no. If that dude, like literally bro, if we're pulling up to the island and I see any bottle of baby oil, I'm literally going to slime his ass out right then and right there. So fuck no. If there's any freaky shit to do with this, then no. Now I can't even lie to you, even though I said no to the freaky things. Unless he told me like, hey, well, we can go to this island, but we can do some freaky things. Or if we do some freaky things, I will give you like probably like an extra like 10 or 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 million. Then maybe I might change my mind. But yeah, like I said, he's obviously messed up, guys. I'm not trying to joke around with him. He obviously deserves to be in jail. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Anywhere from a 0 to 2 out of 10 probability. Now for situation number 6, 7. Oh my gosh, let me fucking stop. But for situation number 6, it is everybody gets gets access to your search history for the rest of your life. Once again, this is a fuck no. I will never, ever do this. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've low-key searched up some very, very interesting things. You know, like low-key, like I think you know where I'm coming from. Like, videos or like, things like that, of that nature. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I've also looked up some very embarrassing things that I don't want to talk about. Like how to hug or kiss a girl. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure we've all done that before, especially when I was like fucking 13 years old with my first girlfriend. Yeah, of course we would all look that up, right? But maybe if this was like my search history from the past, only from the past, because obviously I don't give a fuck with what I was looking up at 9 years old. Like, bro, like if I were to remember, it would literally just be all like Dan TDM and like Roblox and Minecraft and like, shout out to all those OG YouTubers, Rice Gum, Logan Paul. Man, I miss you guys so much. Childhood was amazing. But okay, I sound like a fucking uncle. But anyways, maybe if it was like back then, I don't care. Like even if it was like my 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old self, obviously I don't give a fuck because that's in the past. Like who cares? But for life, hell no, bitch. What the fuck? I would never do this for the rest of my life. If everybody knows what I look up, every single thing that I look up for the rest of my life, I'm going to get judged and stalked for the rest of my life. There's always going to be someone out there going to judge me on asking me, oh, why did you look this up? Or why did you do this? Or blah, blah, blah. Like, shut the fuck up. Hell no, I would not do this. There is not even like $1 billion or $1 trillion would get me to do this. So this is a 0 out of 10 probability. But I don't know. I might be bugging. I might be tripping. Maybe you guys might do this one. But me personally, I would never, ever, ever do this one. And for our last and final one, it will be snitching on your best friend. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This low-key, once again, depends on the situation. But I mean, I'm gonna keep it fucking real. I'm not a fucking snitch like 6ix9ine. I ain't no fucking rat. Like, what the fuck? But at the same time, if he was a mass wanted serial killer and like, like a threat to the whole galaxy of the nations or whatever, then maybe just a tad bit I might do it. But I would ask for more things like, like a hot Latina or a BMW M3, a Lambo Urus, my own private jet, my own remote island. Okay, hey yo, why the fuck did I just say my own remote island? A lifetime supply of steak. Don't get confused on why I said a lifetime supply of steak. I love shoving meat down my mouth and I love steak. Maybe if I got all those extra things and maybe like an extra like $500 quadrillion, and then what else can I even think of? Maybe like free Robux for life, then maybe I might do it. Maybe just a tad bit. Yeah, totally. I maybe might do it, totally. But for any other situation, fuck no, I would not do this. Because, I mean, I've already ran into this situation many times in my life, especially in high school. Like, bro, I would get called to, like, the principal's office or, like, the dean's office or whatever. And, like, they would ask me about my best friend if they did this or did that. And I'd be like, nah, I have no clue what you're talking about. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're literally tripping. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, he's never done that. He's done the same thing for me as well. When I was in that situation and he had the chance to stitch out on me, he didn't. So we didn't fall like a bitch. So obviously I would not do this. But like I said, listen, maybe for like some other stuff, then yeah, maybe like a good 50% chance of me doing it. But I think my homeboy would also understand why I would do it for that much. I mean, let's be kind of real. I would understand it from his perspective as well. So I could see maybe on that situation. But 9 times out of 10, I would absolutely not fucking do this. Guys, stitches get stitches and don't be an L man and stitch on your homeboy. Maybe for a situation like the Rat 6ix9ine. But yeah, there's a lot of times where you shouldn't snitch out on your friends. As long as they're real friends, of course. If they're fake friends and then, they backstab you, then obviously snitch on them back. But it's like, most of the time, you shouldn't be snitching. So I would say for this situation, I would say probably a 1 out of 10 probability. Maybe, depending on the mood and depending on the bribes, maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below what you would do in these situations. Do you guys agree with my takes? Or maybe do you disagree? And hopefully I didn't make you mad. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you guys another time.